Hello and welcome to our first edition of Rad Chat in 2020. This month we're going to be featuring our UK&I Wellbeing programs. And I'm very pleased and happy to have with us here today Sarah Garton, who is going to be speaking to us about her experiences in helping pull this program together and make it a reality for us.
Thanks, Denise, for having me here today. I'm really excited to talk more about wellbeing here in UK and Ireland.
Great. So before we get started, how did you get started with this project? What led you towards this effort?
I suppose you could say that the Wellbeing Project actually found me. We are Atos, which is mentioned here on the screen, is our employee experience program, and it covers all elements of working life. It's really about trying to put people at the heart of our organisation, with one of the pillars being well-being. And this particularly interested me as I'd returned to work after a long-term sickness.
And so you talk about returning to work after a long-time sickness. You talk about basically how you're getting involved. So tell me a little bit more about what this program consists of and how it benefits our employees and how they can get to it.
Of course, I think it's important maybe to take a step back first and to say that before I was unwell, I was actually a service director on one of our large private sector accounts, and I've been in Atos some years. I was a people manager, and despite all of this, I wasn't aware of everything that was available to us. We have mental health first aiders, private GPs, discounts, financial and legal support, the list goes on. There's a lot of support here available in UK and Ireland. And one of our wellbeing providers actually said that we have the most wellbeing offerings of any organisation they work with, which is an amazing statement, but it didn't really feel like reality because the awareness and usage of these offerings wasn't particularly consistent. And I guess until you find out what's available, you don't know what you don't know, and some of the services would have made a difference had I known about them. And I was pretty sure this would be the same for others, so I set out to increase awareness. It felt to me that it was important to do the right thing for my colleagues with the aim of making our part of the world just a little bit better. But also there is the benefit for Atos as a whole because, let's face it, we are a service-based organisation and our profit comes from people. Therefore, wellbeing is a really crucial part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you. So what comes next? What happened as a result of all these, musings and conversations and so forth?
Well, the primary goal was to increase awareness. And a large part of this has been the creation of a wellbeing web app. And this wellbeing web app signposts everyone to the key services available to us in the UK and Ireland. And then in parallel, we have a monthly wellbeing theme where we have an expert speaker come in, and we also communicate the related wellbeing offerings through our weekly bulletin and the other communication channels that we have available to us. And after a while, it becomes normal that this portal is the first port of call for all employees, both when unwell and to improve their health. And more quickly than you might imagine, you start to use those resources available to you and your well-being starts to improve. And by focusing our attention on empowering our staff, we start to see that the benefits that has to the wider Atos around growth and sustainability start to be realised. So we're now looking at whether we can make this portal available to our other countries with the relevant information for their countries, because we all have different offerings and different local policies and different local laws, along with piloting some new wellbeing initiatives here in the UK to gauge benefit and potentially roll out wider.
And this is exactly at the core of what we're trying to do for all of our employees globally, is to make sure that they're aware of the fact that we value them, that we want them to be at their personal and professional best, and that we have these programs in place to support them and help them grow and develop. So if somebody asked you about the app, what would you tell them?
I would say that it is has been created by employees for fellow employees, and what we've tried to do is gather up all of the information around well-being, and we mean by well-being, we mean that in the widest sense. So yes, mental and physical well-being, but as you can see on the screen, there's also covering finance and legal, but it also covers things such as volunteering, connection with your colleagues, and the social side of things, all which contribute to general well-being. So it's very much well-being in the widest sense. And this is accessible both from home and from the office. So if you're, let's face it, if you're unwell or want to just improve your health, you're not necessarily going to be in the office. So you can access this anywhere. And we've also carefully created from around the web various podcasts, videos, talks on a variety of wellbeing topics, so that you can explore things that other colleagues have found informative and useful that might be helpful to you. And that covers anything from physical health through to parenting, through to use of social media and technology and protecting your health. And it really is a one-stop shop that we will be using to promote anything to do with wellbeing within the organisation.
And that's exactly what we're hoping for in support of our employees, is these opportunities to go to one location, find the information you need, and then get moving forward. So thank you, Sarah, for taking some time today to share this information with us. As you are listening to this podcast and considering what else Atos has to offer, please go out and visit our website at atos.net to find out more about what we do, how we do it, where we do it, and why we do it. And while you're out there, consider looking at our open positions and think about joining our company. We'd love to see you join us. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we look forward to seeing you as an employee in the future. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank you so much for having me speak today. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, I'm always glad to hear from our people. Thanks again.